The Cebu Redemptorist Church is also one of the prominent churches within Cebu City. It was constructed after the liberation and was renovated and expanded in 1954. The architectural design is along Gothic lines and is similar to the Redemptorist Church found in Baclaran, Metro Manila. It has large arched doors, making the interiors airy and comfortable. Its windows are decorated with beautiful stained glass. 23 years after Redemptorists arrived in the Philippines, they made a new house here in Cebu City, the center of their missionary work. The house was built under the direction of Father William Byrne. This center was blessed and occupied on the 2nd of August 1929. In the early days, there were hardly any houses near the church. The people back then had no church to worship to, so people came in the room at the end of the house to receive the Holy Eucharist, do a confession, and etc. Life was simple in those days, with the community constantly on missions and retreats all over Visayas and Mindanao. During the years of the Second World War, the Redemptorist House became a refuge for many families whose homes were destroyed or commandeered by the Japanese army. During 1946, which is after the Second World War, 3 new priests from Ireland had arrived. They were named Father Luke Hartingan, Peter Mulrooney, and Tom Crowley. After the war, the existing church was built by engineer Gavino Unchuan under the direction of Father Luke Hartingan. When the church was inaugurated in the 1950s, there was a doubt that it would be filled with people, for it was too far. In those days, there were no parishes nor retreat house, and the Cebu Redemptorist Church was only a small shrine church. Yet, it was able to give missions, but every new arrival had to learn the native language, which is Cebuano. As the construction of the present church, Cebu Redemptorist Church, came about, it was said that it was Father Peter Mulrooney who would be credited for building the church, because it was said that he was one of the oldest surviving Irish priests back then, which is according to most of the senior Irish confreres. Soon as the city expanded all around the church, and today it's now known as an extremely busy center. The apostolic work that has its center in Cebu is now a perpetual mission. And as the practice of the congregation during those days, anyone who was assigned in the Philippines would be sent out to the traditional Redemptorist parochial missions. Fast forward in today's time, the Cebu Redemptorist Church celebrates the Holy Mass every day. The church also offers baptismal services every Sunday and pre-canas services on every first Sundays of the month. And the church also offers as the services of course, a wedding reception on Saturdays. Well, recently, this 2016, the Cebu Redemptorist Church is celebrating its 150 years with the Redemptorists.
Kuya nga, dugay na. Nagkuhan ka ba? Oo. Ganun naman yung sitwasyon. Asa, pwede yung makakautan mo, kuya.
Sino?
Pwede ra?
Si Goypi sino?
Wala ka ta. So,
The experience itself, it made me feel like I was working as a freelance video editor, videographer, or whatever, or maybe a photographer that time, because it's like I don't have the proper guidelines, or I didn't have anyone or any sort of producer to assist me, and it's kind of difficult because like you're bringing around equipment and which are very important, so thou shall not leave it alone, so it's kind of difficult, but luckily I seem to manage to like wrap things up, even though it was all against the odds, even the weather was against the odds. My preference wouldn't be cloudy. I should have shot the videos of the external when it was sunny, but beggars can't be choosers. And after everything, I think everything's like a train wreck, but at least the whole project is like something I made from the ground up, like from scratch. Like I didn't even had the reference. I didn't even know which parts should go first. Then luckily the creativity in my brain seems to have worked. So guess that's the saving aspect of it. And most of all, to make things like a little bit easier to digest, my whole experience is just like being a YouTuber or a YouTube content creator with zero budget at all and no people to assess in the video production, the color correction, the audio. It's like everything is like I'm a one-man army in this thing. And I think this is about it, and that is how I see the project. That's how the project was made. And yeah, this is Jake Niloyangan and signing off.